guys, welcome back to another thrift haul. I only just got around to editing a thrift haul I filmed ages ago and I just uploaded it yesterday. This will probably go up in a few weeks time, but I can't believe I'm doing this again. Like, I told myself I didn't need any more clothes. I mentioned in my last thrift haul, I feel like my style is evolving, maturing in a lot of ways. Things just pop up and do toss up. I have to really think about it hard. Do I need it? And I do. So Jamie and I went on a trip to Wellington, as you would have seen / heard, and Wellington have some really groovy finds. They import a lot of their vintage from America, so supposedly it's a lot better stuff. Doesn't mean I bought any, but I did go to one of my favorite vintage stores in Wellington and picked up some really sweet goodies. I also just spent this morning like sewing and fixing some of these things. I altered this top. I also altered another top that you'll see, and I just fixed little bits and pieces. I put a dart in some skirts. I'll just show you, but I also am only just recovering from the flu, so that's why I sound like this. But anyway, stop yakking. I'm going to start off with a few bits and pieces that I got before Wellington and then kind of just go through it the time I bought it, because I feel like that's just like, it's like a storyboard, you know. First of all, Glassons has really upped their game, but I don't want to spend half the video justifying why I bought something, because at the end of the day, it's my life. I decided to do this, so it's up to me. I was in Glassons at Newmarket, and I don't know about anyone else, but I had no clue they had a whole vintage section at the back. Like, I was walking through there and I didn't even notice. Like, I just thought it was a whole different store, and they have the best collection of vintage scarves I have ever seen. I picked up this one, and I have been trying to find a scarf with these colors for so long. Really lovely, like intricate designs, and it was $20, which sounds like abominable for a scarf, but you don't really need that many scarves, let's be real. Like, I have a few hanging up, but this one is just something really pretty, and the colors, and I'm a sucker for autumnal tones. Beautiful, no holes or anything like that. I also picked up a little blouse because I've just been wanting to wear some more little blouses, especially while I'm in schools and having to find things that are appropriate. This one I had to size up in a 10 because it was just not long enough, but the V is a little bit too deep, so if I am going to be wearing that around kids, I will be wearing a singlet underneath. But this color, I've never owned anything in this gorgeous like marigold sunflower color. It's just, and it's so soft too. That goes amazing with the next item that I am going to show you. I've mentioned this 100 times before. Glassons have the most amazing linen. I picked up these wide leg linen pants, frayed edge, and they are without a doubt my favorite thing in the world right now. Like, what is my fringe doing? I really need a trimmer. It's just not sitting today. I bought these like not even a week and a half ago, and I've worn them like every time I go out, at least. They're just so comfortable. They're lightweight, but you can wear them with anything. A t-shirt, a nice little top. These are by far my favorite purchase I've made in a long time. My style is really like a mixture right now of like 70s and bohemian, but really natural looking. I don't know, but I really like what I'm wearing right now, and I'm really excited for summer because I just really want to wear the more sparkly things and like scarves and skirts and like pretty little things that I can't wear in the colder months. I love cardigans, and there is a bit of a cardigan trend on, just so happens, and I've also being able to find so many cardigans. I feel like cardigans is something that is always around, whether they're in style or not. Cardigans kind of had a bad rep for just being like a real, like, I don't know, middle-aged woman thing, but one of my favorite accounts on Instagram, Fruit Bowl Vintage, her ethics are amazing. She's so onto it. It's this really nice sage colored cardigan. I really like the fit of it and the color, and you're able to tuck it in. I wore it with a skirt the other day and it just looked really sweet. I'm watching Full House right now. It reminded me a lot of like the outfits DJ wears in the last season. So yeah, that's a bit of my style right now, and again, appropriate to wear to school. I don't know, I'm really leaning towards the more appropriate things. What next? Maybe I should go onto my Wellington haul. So my plan was when I went to Wellington to not spend too much money at all, because shouldn't really be spending. All that idea kind of just went out the window. I first of all went into Third Eye and another little bohemian store. I forget the name of it, but I picked out in the first store this gorgeous journal for 2020. I am almost finished up my 2019 journal, and I kind of just wait until I find a journal that I like, and I love this. As soon as I saw it, there were so many and I couldn't pick. It was between this one and a blacky goldy one, but the black and gold one had like a scratch in it, like it being torn. So I was like, I'm gonna go for this one. It's magnetic, the pages are like lined, which is different because I don't usually go for that. I usually just do recycled paper, but it's something really different, and I think it's so lovely. Like the colors, it's really special. And I got that alongside some little hoops. I've been trying to find hoops for ages, which sounds really silly because I feel like you could find them anywhere, but I couldn't find one that was sustainable. Jamie's calling me. Why is Jamie calling me? Hello. I'm back. So where was I don't remember. I think I was talking about hoop earrings. Yeah, anyway, I bought these from the shop, little gold hoops. Kind of good because it was a sustainable store, so they were only like $12, these little gold hoops. One thing I really wanted to get when I was in Wellington was rings, and I don't know why. Third Eye, which is also in Auckland, they have a store in Wellington, and the last time I was there they had a lot of different stock to what they had in Auckland. I was kind of excited to see what they had, so I picked up 2 rings and I love them. The first one is this like little twirly labradorite ring, and the other one is this like twirly whirly, they're both quite twirly whirly, thumb ring. They probably will rust or go a bit of a funny colour with water. This one's already kind of started to do it, but that's where you get the cheap rings. So I just bought a scrunchie because I'd lost my Hara scrunchie. I've now found it. Just got that for $5, and it was made from recycled fabrics. I bought this little bohemian style dress from Third Eye as well. It was about $30. So lovely. It's a little bit small, but I kind of just feel like with a tan and in the summer that's all you really want to wear. I was tossing up between this one and a red one. The red one didn't have elastic at the back, so it was just like not very fitting around the chest area, and as you know I'm a little bit bigger in that area. So this one kind of fit just right, and I mean I don't really like how pale I am right now. I feel like I'm so pale. Summer's coming. I got to lay on the beach the other day, which made me very happy. I'm going to these 2 books I wanted to include because I have just gotten back into reading and I really love it. A lot of you have been telling me to read Patti Smith's Just Kids book, and it's really funny because like I was already planning on reading it. And so I'm reading that right now. Very beautiful, very poetic. It's just a really lovely book to read. But I went into this bookstore called Pegasus Books, I think. A friend of mine recommended it to me. I was just walking around like determined to find the spiritual books, and I found 2 really good books. I think I got both of them for about 12. They were $12 each maybe. I got Doreen Virtue's like Lightworkers book, and it's just like enhancing your psychic abilities, and that's something I've always wanted to kind of read about and just never found a source that I trust. And if any of you know the story with Doreen Virtue, she is just like an icon. Well, she was an icon. She's actually converted to Christianity, and she basically just is against everything she's ever been known for. So she makes tarot cards, oracle decks, books. I am very excited to read. I feel like these are just going to be my books I'm going to read over the summer. I also got this Aquarius, a Pilgrim in Aquarius book, which basically just explains the age of Aquarius, which we're in right now. In this book, I mean, when was this made? Like in the 90s, so it should be really interesting. I don't really know what to expect, but I feel like I love Aquarius. I'm Aquarius moon, so I'm sure I can relate to a lot of the qualities it's going to express. But I'm just been loving books, and books excite me. I'm going to go on to the last little things I bought in Wellington. These are things I bought from Amazing Little Store. This store I found some really good things last time I was there. It's owned by a really sweet lady. I actually can't pronounce the name of the store. Recidivist Clothing. I will link my Instagram here for you. We had a fun time in the shop chatting away to her. She's a really cool lady and she collects really lovely vintage for a really good price. As you know, vintage clothing is always going to be a little bit on the pricier side because it's like a rarity item. One of them was on sale and she gave me a further discount because she didn't want to see me leave without it. So it was really lovely of her. The first thing I kind of saw was this little wooden clasp bag. I love these bags. I'm a sucker for them. Screw came off one night when I was out with some friends, but I really like the shape, the style, the color. That I think it was about $30. And that again, another crochet vest. This is something I would like. I'm surprised I picked, to be honest. Like, it's black, but I feel like it's just kind of like, I don't know, I was drawn to it. Just a really lovely black crochet, like floral pattern, little flowers all over it. I feel like it's just cool to put on. $30, no, $45 for that crochet top. And the item that I couldn't leave without is this amazing skirt. The colors are just crazy. It was originally, she just put the price down to $30 because it's kind of out of season. It's a little bit more like a thicker fabric, so it's definitely more winter, autumn, and of course we're in spring, so out of season, but it fits me really well. I think I do have to wear a belt up the top, so I could actually sew that if I wanted to, so it fit me. Maybe I'll do that next time. Really cool fabric, and she gave it to me for $20 because everything sounds better when it's a little bit cheaper. So I'm actually really glad I picked that up, and I feel like I could just wear that in the summertime too. Like, it's got slits on the side, so it's a little bit airy and flowy. So I bet you thought that was the last of the Glassons haul. You were wrong. It was Jamie's birthday while we were in Wellington, and when we got back his family wanted to have like a little dinner, and he chose quite like a fancy restaurant, and it was just a day where I was, you know, I really wanted to feel good. I wanted to feel special and just pretty. And what's funny for me is I've never felt like how I feel in this dress. And like, it's insane. I was on Pinterest that morning and I just pinned this picture. I'll pop it up here, and I kind of like, it was just like a manifestation thing. Eyeing up this little black blouse in Glassons for a long time now, and so I thought, oh, we'll just go out. Let's just drive out, go check out Glassons, because why not? I did end up buying this little blouse. I really love it. Singlet under, I can wear it wherever. I got a size 10 because it was just a little bit too roomy, the 8. I am starting to wear black again, which is very strange. So while I was there, I also saw this dress, which is literally the dress I pinned, just a shorter version. A lot of you guys have been asking me where I got it from. It's from Glassons. Isn't it just divine? Like, the sleeves, the little ruching, it's just so beautiful. So I'm really stoked about that, and it just looks so flattering on, which shocked me. I mean, it looks better with a tan, so I got a size 8 in that one. It's perfect, and I just felt really pretty in it. Just adore that dress, really happy with it. So if you're from New Zealand or Australia and you like it, that's where I got it from. I'm really excited for when I wear that next, but I'm just gonna save it for like really special events, like just something like special, like Christmas and stuff like that. That and the linen pants are my favorite things I've bought actually in the last, like this whole haul, I'd say. But yeah, next. Okay, so the other day, this is the impulse buy. This was a buy that I was not actually meant to buy anything that day, and the sweet ladies at the Cross Street Market in K Road, well actually Cross Street is where it is, it's the Cross Street Market. If you live in Auckland and you've never been, you need to go and visit. It's definitely a place Jamie and I regularly go because they're constantly changing it. The people that run it are just so lovely, so cool, like the coolest people ever. They're just doing stuff because they can do it. Like, these exhibitions on there, they sell furniture, records, clothes, crystals. Like, it's literally me and Jamie's favorite place to go. And every time we go there, they just bring us so many clothes. Like, I tried on so many cool like vintage flares. I tried on like dresses, and this is a dress that, again, it's black. Like, who am I? This dress here I saw and just, I knew it was like, I'm gonna want that. I'm not even gonna try it on. And the lovely lady, I don't actually know her name. I'm gonna have to ask her next time I go. She sees us every time. She knows our names. Jamie and Liv, they're here. Every time we go in, it's, you know, everyone's happy, because I think we are the ones that buy so much from them that they're like, yes. But yeah, she gave me, out of the many things she gave me to try on, this was one of the first things she told me to try on. It's just this linen button-down dress. It's a heavier, more gruntier linen, 90s. It's a size 10. The tag, really cool. Tried it on and it fit me perfectly. I literally walked out and everyone turned around to stare, and I'm like, okay, this is a good sign. But the length is perfect. I did pop a button off it the other night. I wore it out to dinner with some friends, just a casual little dinner, and it was just a nice little dress to throw on. And again, I will wear that to school. I like that it's black, so like if I do get anything on it. I got orange dye on my rollers jeans the last day of term with the kids, and it came out thankfully, but like really happy with that. It cost $60, which I don't know, I don't really have a problem with it. Again, I shouldn't have spent that money, but I did. And lucky for me, the next store I went into was Crush's, and I had store credit left over, and I felt bad for just not spending it, so I went in there and tried on a few things, and it was so crazy. I literally went in there and I was just like on every single tag. Like I made sure I bought something with the tag on it just so I could keep a tag of me, like as silly as that sounds. I saw this turtleneck. Again, it's like going out of season, but I just did it. It's like a really nice camel color. I feel like that'd look really good with my denim skirt. What I love most about this though is the little plaits going down the side, and I was only planning on buying this. I tried it on with this camel skirt just because I wanted to try it on, and I had more credit than I realized on there, so that's why I bought both. Well, I got both. Again, a really cool tag. Like, must be early 2000s. This reminds me of Bratz. Color's really flattering for me when I'm pale, because it does, I don't know if you guys think that, but it makes me feel less pale. I don't know. Really cool. And this is the other item I got from Crush's. Is this just camel corduroy little skirt. It's not really something I've been wanting, but I tried it on. It was really cool, and it's nice just to pop on with anything over top, like a t-shirt, blouse. Like, it's just easy peasy, and it's like knee length. All I did today was I put in some darts in the back, as you can see here, so it fits me a little bit better, because it was just like a teensy little, like, it was just a little bit too big. And before I forget, I also bought this little top, which I adjusted to be like a little crop, because it was like a really long top. It's got like elastic down the bottom, which I'm thinking of making into a headband. This was down to just $10 from an op shop. A very expensive op shop, I must say. The White Elephant on K Road, they have just the weirdest prices. And I found this and it was $10 down from like $30. I'm like, okay, I like the colors. I really love brown. The blue's really pretty, and I didn't even try it on, I just bought it. And I fixed it, and it does need a little bit more altering around the back here, because it's just a little bit loose, which I'll fix. And I don't know, just really nice. Now we're on to the last few things. Jamie and I went to go visit my parents. They were just staying in like a little hotel up in Overewa Beach, because that's kind of like where we went when I was a kid. Like, that was our holiday spot, and so they were just staying up there with my brother, so we went to go visit them. Jamie knew that there were some secondhand stores there, so after we visited them, we just kind of went and had a look, and I bought so much from there to sell. Like, I found so many goodies that I wouldn't keep, or they were too big, or just, you know, I didn't need. So they will probably have already gone up on my vintage account, Liv Vintage, if you want to follow. That's where I sell all my clothes, so anything I don't want. And let me tell you, I got rid of so much stuff, and I probably will be getting rid of more because of all the stuff I've just shown you. I bought 2 scarves, giant orange one. They're only $3 each. Again, if I end up not wanting it, they'll be on my vintage account. I also, this one I was actually going to sell, and then I put on me, and I was like, no, I can't do that. It's just so cool. It's a very like paisley 60s print. This one I haven't decided. I'll probably keep it for a little while and then get rid of it, but it's just like this nice little, like, I don't know, spotted floral cardigan. It's got lace all over it. Again, just wear like a little top underneath it, and then you're just like good. Like one thing I've noticed about working in a school is you need to wear layers, because it's just constantly like you're hot, you're cold, you're like wind is coming through, you're going outside, like it's raining all of a sudden. There's this top which I just altered today. It was one of those peplum tops where it like is tied up there and it like squirts out like that, very early 2000s. Since I got rid of my manky little tube top, I've been trying to find a little brown tube top for a while, and I found this, and it fits perfectly. It's long enough. I put some elastic in the bottom, not to stretch it out or anything, just so then it's just like a little bit more support, not just like, you know, because when it's under your boobs you kind of want to feel like something's holding yourself up. So cool. All these little boxes, I'm just stoked. This has to be one of my favorite little items I bought in. It did take a long time to sew because it's very slinky fabric. That was very difficult. Love glitzy things for summer, like things with jewels on it and like pretty sparkly colors like this. Like that is summer. Like it makes me really happy. Oh, before I forget, the last thing. Hey guys, so I was editing this video and I realized I've actually got 3 more little things I want to include that I got last weekend. Yes, because I went thrifting again last weekend. Anyway, the reason why I wanted to include that in this haul is because I think I found 2 of the greatest skirts I've ever found thrifting. Really quickly, this really cool orange blouse I found when I was in Save Mart the other day. I don't remember how much it was. It would have been no more than $8, maybe even $4, $5. It would look really pretty as a cover up at the beach. Yeah, very bohemian and pretty, so I thought I'd give that a go. Now onto this 2 skirts that I am very excited to show you. I cannot believe I found these. These are literally the skirts I've been searching for all winter long. First one is this brown skirt. It's literally a 90s maxi skirt dream. Like it's something that I would see on Friends. I love that. I wore that with the little black blouse you would have seen a little bit earlier. I am obsessed with that, but I'm also obsessed with this beautiful white skirt. This is perfect. The little brown and pink flowers all over it. It's just so beautiful. Again, very 90s, and I just love maxi skirts. I wear skirts all the time, so I'm very happy to have found those 2. Both those skirts were about $7–8 each. I also found this really groovy little leather bag, just the perfect little handbag at Save Mart for about $10. Anyway, back to the video you were just watching. These little bangles I found, they were $1 just for a little stack at the secondhand store in Orewa, and I just feel like a little hippie girl wearing my bangles. If you enjoyed this haul, I feel like I've just uploaded a haul, but I know you guys love hauls. I love watching hauls. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day or night whenever you're watching this. I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.